Alrighty guys, welcome back to another LEGO set review from BrickByBrick. Today we have set number 30356. This is the hot dog cart polybag from 2018. This set is available at Target's as part of the Easter polybag selection, and I believe it's available at Walmart's too, certain ones, but I haven't seen them there. In my area I've only seen them at Target's currently. Of course I haven't been looking at Walmart, or as much. I've been looking, I just haven't found any polybags. But let's get this opened and reviewed. Inside the bag you can see there's one little instruction booklet, as well as a little pile of parts. There's no smaller bag in this, polybag, but there aren't a ton of parts, so alright, that was a neat little build. You can see the polybag comes with one figure, a little hot dog cart, and a little trash can, which is always nice to have. They're nice to, populate your LEGO city with. So, nothing special about that, but it is, a cool little inclusion, because it's not the easiest part to get. The figure we'll take a look at later, but one thing that is nice to note, you do get an extra sausage. It only shows two actual hot dogs. One's up there and one's in his hand, but there's actually enough for you to put another one inside the extra bun. The cart looks good, I think. It's a pretty nice looking model. I mean, I like the use of the wheelchair wheels. I think that those are really well done. I like the control panel. You also have a little bit of a grill that you can use to, cook hot dogs fresh. I think that that's, an important feature to have on here. And I like the ketchup and mustard. You can take your hot dog, you can actually fit it right on here, and it'll look like you're putting ketchup or mustard on it, which is another good feature. You can pull this along with your figure by putting the handle in his hand, and then he can push the cart. Kind of looks like he's not pushing it straight. And the super awesome feature doesn't work when you do it that way, but that super awesome feature is that when you push the cart forward, the hot dog on the top will spin, because the whole umbrella does, and that's done really simply with this bevel gear. It just, if you put this on too tight, it won't quite work. Like, you have to make sure that there's just at least a little bit of play there, because this will fall downwards, and as it falls it'll land on this wheel, and as the wheel spins, the rubber has enough traction to turn the wheel and make the hot dog spin, which obviously looks really funny if you move this really fast, but you're not going to end up moving it fast, realistically, as a minifigure would. Move it like that and a little hot dog would spin, which is a really neat little feature, and I'm surprised that they were able to work in such a cool, useful, fun feature in such a small set. The figure is, nothing special or super exclusive, but it's not, a bad figure to get. The torso is the more modern standard chef's torso that has a little bit of back printing, and this started appearing in sets around 2011. It's in a total of 11, I believe. It's in a decent amount, but some of them are more expensive. Was in Fun in the Park, which the face print, I believe, also came from Fun in the Park, and I think that might have been the first place it was available. So this figure is practically the same as one of the Fun in the Park minifigures, the little chef at that hot dog stand, which this one's far superior to. So this guy's obviously a better chef. Or maybe this is the same guy with an upgrade, because now he is an actual chef. He's got the chef's hat. Makes it official. The legs are just plain, but, it's not a bad figure by any means, and he does come with just one of these claw pieces to hold a hot dog, to avoid cross-contamination, with his germy hands. But yeah, this is a fantastic polybag. I mean, the figure is, nothing special, but he's good, and it's nice to have, an actual figure to run the hot dog stand. Gives you good playability. Because it'd be a little weird if, you got a hot dog stand without anyone to sell or eat hot dogs. The actual cart, looks good, just at a glance, but it also has some cool pieces, like the little umbrella piece that only appears in several other sets, and I think both of the other sets are relatively big. I think it was in the Ferris wheel, and I think one of the Friends amusement park sets. But other than that, this is it, and this is definitely the cheapest way to get at it. The hot dog pieces are relatively new and relatively nice to have, and I think it's good that you get two of them in such a small set. So again, good for parts. And those wheels for the wheelchair, that's what they were originally introduced for. They're pretty useful parts, and yeah, this is again cheapest way to get them. So good parts pack, good just standard build, and it would be nice to get a couple of these to have in your LEGO City display, because there are multiple hot dog stands in the world, and this is a really good looking one. So I have zero complaints about this. I think $4 is a good price. Yes, it's the tiniest bit over 5 or over 10 cents per piece, but you get a minifigure, and you get hot dog buns and an umbrella and wheels and a trash can. And trash cans are the ultimate LEGO piece, so you should definitely not underestimate the power of the trash can. This is probably one of the best, general city polybags that has been done in a while, and I would definitely recommend you pick it up if you see it. Hope you guys enjoyed this little polybag review. If you did, let me know in the comment section down below, and I'll see you guys all later. Bye, everyone.